Hello, my name is Bob Schulz, and I'd like to talk to you about America's constitutional divide. We have one, and it's growing. On one side of the divide, there are the defenders of the Constitution, those people who have educated themselves and understand the power of the Constitution as a set of principles to govern the government. They know that it's a shield between the people and tyrannical despotism. They know it's a document the people must defend, as it cannot defend itself. They know that it must be construed in its entirety, its provisions inextricably intertwined. They know that it is therefore not a menu from which elected officials can pick and choose at whim. The defenders are compelled to take action, as they know every violation of the Constitution further devastates our nation, our people, and our economy. On the other side of the constitutional divide are the constitutionally illiterate, as well as officials who blatantly ignore its importance. The supreme governing law of America is our Constitution. The oath of office affirms this. Do we call officials opposed to its enforcement illiterates, or do we refer to them as traitors because of their treason to the Constitution? Those who do not know or care about the Constitution are easily led to believe the government is omnipotent. And if any might disagree with its behavior, their only option is to vote for someone else in the next election, as if we were a pure democracy rather than the constitutional republic that we are. The illiterate embrace these falsehoods even as their individual freedoms dwindle, even as a police state emerges, and government takes bread out of the mouths of labor and acts to enslave with debt the children of future generations. A special threat is posed by our constitutionally challenged journalists. We are witnessing a dangerous acceleration of the media's polarizing propagation of misinformation, of extreme ideas, doctrines, and principles that contravene America's founding principles and its Constitution. Propaganda that serves to widen the constitutional divide. Here's a case in point. To gain support for his proposal to have the government become a provider of health care, an idea which has no authority under the Constitution, Mr. Obama spoke in New Hampshire on August 11th and in Arizona on August 17th. Amidst the citizens who were gathered in these communities to exercise their First Amendment right to voice support and opposition were those educated about the Constitution. Some of them were legally and openly carrying firearms. Their purpose was merely to give expression to the fact that constitutional violations are increasing in frequency and in severity, and that these constitutional violations are threatening the public tranquility. The media falsely reported their purpose was to intimidate those who disagreed with them. The media proceeded to label them as anti-government, far-right, and even racist. A pattern of biased opinion, masquerading as fact, emerged, which can only harden the frustration and resolve of the constitutional defenders while adding to the ignorance of the illiterate. To what end? Only constitutionally challenged journalists would equate pro-Constitution with anti-government and label as far-right those who believe in the Constitution and its essential underlying principles. As these editors, producers, and publishers continue to turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the message of the constitutionalists, often ridiculing, mocking, taunting, or laughing at them, they further prejudice and turn uneducated Americans against the interests of the Constitution and our founding principles, while firming up the resolve of its defenders. No matter how infringements upon our freedom have been clothed and justified through the deceptive dialects of government legislation, political correctness, or the missives of constitutionally ignorant pundits who attempt to craft our collective reality, the light of liberty will not be dimmed easily. On November 9th, 153 people with a passion for the Constitution will convene Continental Congress 2009. They will methodically and factually document constitutional abuses and the government's refusal to respond to First Amendment petitions for redress of these grievances. They will propose specific, nonviolent legal actions to remedy the grievances. There are citizens from all walks of life, and the majority of whom do not own guns. They are preparing for this national event, which seeks to peacefully narrow America's growing constitutional divide. For more information, please visit givemeliberty.org. Thank you very much.